What's your favorite fish?
Wait, hold on.
I'm gonna save this for the show because.
Okay.
What other discrepancy could you get from fish?
The movie with Ewan McGregor, the band.
What? That's a thing?
The movie with Ewan McGregor, Fish.
Like they made a fish movie
It's
for
called-
the
it's
band
called-
Fish?
No, the movie's called Big Fish.
Oh, I've seen that movie.
That's not
That
about the band Fish.
No, but then there's the band Fish. You
Oh,
didn't know
fuck
how I got
off.
confused.
You said it was the movie about
Oh, I
the
didn't-
band Fish
I
with
didn't-
Ewan McGregor.
I didn't
like,
talk my comma very well. I'm sorry.
Well, Ewan McGregor was in a band for in a movie for the band Fish. I was like,
yeah, right before he was in Trainspotting 3.
2?
What if in Trainspotting 3 they don't do any more drugs?
2?
They're all sober. Well, they already did 2.
They just came out with 2.
And then like they're all sober, so they're just like, oh look, there's a train.
They spot the train.
Just throw
there
it in.
goes another train.
So like it's just. So they go to that old train station where they're at, where they're like out in the open field, where they're waiting at that train stop, where they go and shoot the gun, or whatever they do. That's where they go and that's where they spot the trains, or.
I'm sorry, but we were talking about aquariums and fish.
That's how we do.
Excuse me.
But no, yeah, I spend a good chunk of my day, at least an hour a day, like looking at fish videos, looking at different fish.
Do you
how
watch
to
like
care for-
fishermen? Oh, that's a big
No,
one.
like I watch a few dudes that have some channels on YouTube, and like all they do is take care of fish and have multiple fish.
Do you mean like not fishing, more like
fish
cap-
keeping?
like
Fish keeping.
What would that be called? That's not called fishing.
It's
You
called
can't-
fish keeping,
Fish keeping.
or the aquarium hobbyist. I'm an aquarium hobbyist.
That's a goofy way. I'm an aquarium hobbyist. What's up?
So like I enjoy aquariums, and
What if it's like Fishy Dude and it's like, I'm a fishy dude?
that'd be a funny YouTube channel name, Fishy Dude.
Or just some guy who's just like just going, something's not right.
Well, like I follow this guy who he built himself a 2,000-gallon in-floor aquarium in his garage.
No, I just imagine like the internet didn't exist for a second, and you're like, I follow this guy. You're just like, there he goes. There he goes.
Or yeah,
Where's he going now?
I follow him and I look through his windows at his fish when he's taking care of them.
Big old fish. Look at
He's over here pleasuring himself. He's like, oh, that lionfish, even though they're endangered.
Dude, lionfish are actually they're not endangered. They're becoming pests.
Yeah,
and so you eat 'em.
they're well, you have to prepare them right because
Yeah.
they're poisonous. But yeah, lionfish are becoming a problem in our waterways.
Like boars,
yes,
hogs.
yes.
Yeah, except these are lionfish.
So they lie. Those
It's because they don't have natural predators because they're poisonous.
Those damn lying fish.
Oh, so they're like top of the pyramid? thing?
Basically, because they don't have any predators, they're poisonous. If the predator tries to eat them, they're gonna die. So
Yeah. Do you know what lionfish are?
No.
They're the ones that look like zebras, ironically.
Mm.
They're all stripy with like the pokies.
Mhm.
But you eat them and they're supposed to be really good.
Like a puffer fish?
No, it's like the
Like-
main fish on Deuce Bigelow.
I'm so into fish that the other day while I was at an aquarium, I literally wanted to spend $100 on one fish so bad. Like I was like, fuck everything. I want this fucking fish. But
What kind of fish was it?
it was a flower horn.
God, I was hoping you were saying lionfish.
Was it lying? Oh, that guy.
Yeah.
You ever Deuce Bigelow?
Flower horns are like really weird fish that have this
What about it?
disformity,
Where he
like
killed the thing with a pin.
bubble bump on their head. Like it looks like somebody
are
just
they?
punched them in the head and they just like have a
Like
swollen.
a cartoon bubble bump.
Yeah, like it's a swollen fucking front head.
What are
and
they called?
Flower horns, or the
flower
flower horn cichlid. They're super colorful and they just have like basically a huge deformed bump on their head. You pulled them up?
Yeah, he looks like I'll hurt myself. Like Tom hit him with a hammer. Like Tom and Jerry. You just like boom 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 boom.
And he was like $95, so altogether it would have been like $100.
I'll.
Oh, it's one of those things.
Oh, okay.
I
Why is
wanted
it
it.
called the flower fish?
The flower horn. It's because it looks
Why
like a
flower?
flower and it has looks like it has a horn.
That one looks like it's a ball sack though.
No, like that doesn't look like a flower or a horn. That one has a
Like those
tail.
are those are show fish. Like he was small, but if I grew him out for years, he would be worth well over $1,000.
Wait, was there 3 Men in Blacks?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
What? What?
Well, because he had a sack on his head, and then I
It's
just
on
thought
me.
of
What
the
does
thing
that have
from
to
Men in
do
Black
with-
2 when he's trying to initiate K into it again, and he's just like, "That's a Bolchinian," and he pulls this thing down and he punches him with a Bolchinian. Sorry.
Welcome to Knights of Hyperion. We're glad to be back.
We never left.
Well, we were gone for a little while. I'm not Vito. I'm Crotone. I'm Crotone.
In this new season, we have no idea who the fuck we are.
Is that how we're starting season 4? Hi, I'm V. Wait a minute.
I'm not Vito.
What was your character name? And
Oh, well, they don't know what we're talking about if they were
yeah,
asking
right.
character names.
all right, we'll talk about that then.
Yeah, I'm Crotone. I'm not Vito. I'm sorry. My bad. I forgot who I was today.
How long has this
We've been
going
gone
on?
for 2 months, just about 2 months. Last episode was
Halloween, October.
Yeah. So it's been 2 months, and we finally decided to record again.
Well, it's not that we finally decided. It's we were trying something new for y'all's little ears.
See, what we were doing is we were trying to record a podcast while base jumping, and it just never panned out.
It was basically like base jumping, but no.
In a sense, yeah.
And
Not really.
The sad part is no one got killed off. It's
Yet.
It's still us.
Yet.
Yeah.
We
Yeti.
haven't thrown it away yet. It's
Yeti.
still there. It's not being thrown away. At least.
Supposedly.
I don't think it's going to be thrown. I don't think it's going to be thrown away. I think it's going to be fine.
What?
Not throwing.
Killing one of us off? I mean, it could happen at any time.
It's going to be fine.
It's always the black man that dies first.
We still have to introduce everybody else. I fucked up.
DJ Square, Devin Job, and Deacon Jones.
I mean, no, you had to fuck up too, and then fix yourself.
Why does he have to fuck up? He doesn't have to fuck up.
It's my fault. I fucked
I'm
up.
a pristine specimen.
He's a professional.
I was chiseled from marble.
Yeah, I'm just amateur hour over here.
Professional.
Fucking shit up.
Anyways,
who? We're doing you.
Yeah, what's your name?
We're doing a weird fucking circle and...
Yeah, it's going backwards.
But I want to go by my name in the game. But I guess I'll go by Ling
What
Ling.
game?
What game?
The game we call life.
Oh.
I played that with Gemma the other day. It's boring as shit.
You know that game's based upon John F. Kennedy, correct?
Because you can put them in the little cars and they don't have like a top.
No, because you can become president.
Oh, what? That's not how that works.
Wait.
Exactly how that works.
The game of life.
It's based on how he died.
No, it's not how he died, you fucking idiot.
So the game of life is based off John F. Kennedy.
Sure, why not?
At least it's a different voice.
I tried to keep it going, but I guess I lost it.
So life is based off of JFK's life.
Yeah, sometimes you get a pull in
we
the brain.
have to find somebody that's part of the Monroe line and
And
sleep with them. Allegedly, not actually.
You're throwing out some pretty hardcore allegations there, buddy.
then Keira Knightley does a movie about your wife.
Wife or life?
Wife. See, that's the
she
game
did.
of wife.
Oh, jeez. That went full circle real quick.
Why? I didn't see a circle. We didn't drive in a circle. We're sitting in.
No,
one
they were
spot.
driving through a parade and then he got shot.
Oh, he was making the circle.
The great circle of life.
Yeah, anyways,
I don't think anyone here can sing, otherwise you'd hear.
I
I can't do it. I
I
like how no one went for the chorus. Everyone went for the background sounds.
So what's everybody been up to?
We don't know this guy yet.
Yeah, we forgot.
did he introduce?
Yeah.
Yeah, you said Ling Ling.
Yeah, I was like, I want to go by the name of the game, but I'll go by Ling Ling.
Oh, where was I?
You're thinking about JFK.
Man, we're just
Man, it's like your brain was behind you.
we gotta shake loose the cobwebs.
Well, she did try to catch it.
You're like a flower. What's she trying to catch? I got the bullet. She's like
The
a
brain.
Here we go.
I got this, honey.
Vito the Gray.
God, imagine that. What if his wife was a robot and just like caught it immediately?
It like performs surgery right there. Bullet out, saves his brain, finds the shooter, and just and that's how Mrs. Kennedy saves.
What if that's how the movie ended? Like Jackie can't. Like nobody sees it coming. It's all serious, and that thing happens, and then she's like, her elbows turn into like machine guns.
And then like out of like first she like creates a gun out of her left arm and out of her right
No,
arm.
it's all about nipple cannons.
Her wrist
Austin Powers.
falls down and a sweet roll comes out and she eats the sweet roll and then creates a gun out of the right arm.
Stop looking at the Nietzsche joke sticker on the table.
What Nietzsche just sticker?
I thought she was gonna make like a puppet out of.
I was looking that way, not that way.
I thought she was gonna make a puppet out of clay and then like just
Cause it to explode?
make it grow, and then she should be like Rita Repulsa from the Power Rangers. Those are stabbed in.
Which Rita Repulsa?
The one would always be like, "Make my monster grow."
That's what
I hated the.
that's what I say right before sex.
I hated. I hated the Rita Repulsa remake, which was the quote unquote Green Ranger.
I thought that was kind of cool.
Every time I think of Green Ranger, I think of dragon shit.
I didn't like it. It was kind of
I
retarded.
liked it. Well, Zordon was the red one, right? And then he became Hal from Breaking Bad.
Hal from Breaking.
Isn't it Hal? No. Oh, it's Hal from Malcolm in the Middle.
Hal from Malcolm in the Middle. In Breaking Bad, his name's Walter White.
What if that was his like third thing that he did? Like he did the family thing, and then he did like the drug thing, and then behind all of that, he was Zordon.
Or what if he did the drug thing, and then
Check.
he did the family thing.
Oh, so it goes
So
in that
the
order.
family is the alternate life that he has after he performs whatever he did, or after he.
So how
escapes
is
or
his witness
something.
protection program?
Yes, yeah, that. But what is? But why is it his witness protection? Why is he in witness protection when he is the chemist? He is the producer and the distributor.
Because at the end of the last season, remember he takes
Spoilers?
everybody out. Who gives a fuck? It's been out forever.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen all of Breaking Bad, you've been sleeping under a rock,
And there's a Spanish spin-off of Breaking Bad.
which is hilarious.
Awesome.
But like he takes everybody out, and he also gets hit in the process and kind of collapses.
That's
so,
true.
In the end, you're left to kind of ponder. They did write another season. They do have another season written, but
Amnesia.
no, like
okay.
the next season.
It's Malcolm in the Middle.
The next season supposedly is about how he does go into witness protection and kind of gets bored. But it would make sense if he did go into witness protection. He could become Hal, and he could just starts another family, and he has fucking some boys that actually can do some shit instead of.
Frankie Muniz posting on Twitter about how he misses being Malcolm in the Middle.
Is he really posting on Twitter now?
we did that like a few episodes ago.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, we were talking about Frankie Muniz. No, we were on Overwatch. Sorry,
Oh.
What?
we were on Overwatch. How like Frankie, we were all talking.
Turn these off.
How do you get those two mixed up?
Overwatch and us just talking.
So y'all were talking on Overwatch about how Frankie Muniz wants to come back and do like Malcolm in the Middle, or he just misses
Like
being on the show.
he's like, oh man, back when I did Malcolm in the Middle, like that was like 20 years ago. What are you talking about?
He's a Formula One racer.
God, what if he did have a voice acting job through Overwatch though?
No, he wasn't on Overwatch.
That one's on the
We-
outside.
No, I said, what if
That
he
one on
did
the
though?
outside.
What if he voiced the character as
What
Malcolm?
if he was Junkrat the whole time?
He just pretended to be Australian.
What is one of his lines?
Happy birthday!
That needs to be turned down.
Uh,
And we have crackling and
I don't know why that was the first voice line that came to my head, but I don't like. I always wondered why that voice line existed with him.
Yeah, I never understood that either. Why does he have a happy birthday? Like,
Speaking of which, I got his beach rat skin, and his gold weapon. It has a little Pachamaru on it. In the Pachamaru comes gold. You get the golden weapon.
oh, you bought the gold one?
No, I don't. I'm almost there.
aren't you gonna get it at this payout?
I don't know who I want to get. Every time I go, I want to get this character.
No, I meant like, aren't you gonna get the amount for after this payout?
I should. If not, I'm like really close.
And so season 8 happens in 2 weeks after 6:00 today.
Hopefully.
Shut up.
Fucking seagulls.
God. Okay, so season 8 happens in 2 weeks, supposedly. Season 7 was toxic, and I fucking hate it with everything that I have. I've never dropped so low in my entire fucking life.
Season 8's gonna be worse because you get all the Christmas kiddos.
God damn it, you're right. It's not going to be any
Wait,
better.
y'all are talking Overwatch, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
You
Hold
remain
on.
silent.
All
for
right,
the rest of the
All right,
episode.
we kind of went into a complete weird spiral.
All right. Okay. Let me bow out. Excuse
No,
me.
hold on. Actually, I want to bring you into this. Imagine Frankie Muniz voicing a character inside of Overwatch.
He would be my character. I would suck. So he would just be
So
horrible.
you're saying he sucks? Okay.
Yeah, and Frankie Muniz's character would probably be horrible.
Why?
Because he's Frankie Muniz. He's gonna cry.
But he's a Formula 1 racer.
He's gonna cry.
But he's a Formula 1 racer.
Is he really like a legit Formula One?
Yeah,
racer?
dude, for real. Yeah,
With
for real.
with wins,
Yeah, I don't know with wins, but he's a fucking Formula 1 racer.
or is he the Danica Patrick of Formula One?
Hey,
I don't know
she
what
just
that
broke
is.
up with somebody. We were
Danica Patrick is one of the female professional NASCAR drivers, and for some reason, because I don't know why,
How do you-
she can't finish a race. She always ends up wrecking
How do you know who she is?
because she's like.
How do I?
Yeah.
He probably
It's
thinks
Danica
she's
Patrick. It's just
hot. Do you think she's hot?
no, like Daniel Tosh told a joke
No,
about
she's
her.
not hot,
She was-
or no, you don't think she's
Well, she was
hot?
also one of the GoDaddy girls. You never remember you don't remember the GoDaddy
Oh,
commercials?
he is.
He drives for Toyota.
No, that's just a sponsor. Yeah, he's a fucking Formula 1 racer.
Mean Toyota?
I'm just trying to look at him. Filmography, motorsports career results.
Does he have any like real wins?
Oh shit, he sucks.
Does he really?
No, I don't know. He got fourth in one of them. I don't know how many other. I think there was four racers total, maybe.
So last.
I'd hate if like in like 2 years, like we got Frankie Muniz on the show because he just was doing a race.
Yeah, guys, I mean, hey, you guys talk shit about me.
Wait a
or-
minute. Yeah, here's some Reese's. Oh, why you crying, Frankie? Why you crying?
Man, life is unfair.
I can't win at Formula One. I just want to go back and play Malcolm when the days were just nice and simple. And
What if he's like, I can't win, Blizzard, please sponsor me. Please, Blizzard.
Have you guys seen Dewey from Malcolm in the Middle?
No, what is he
No,
up
yeah.
to?
He looks like a goof.
I bet.
Isn't he a drug addict?
Nah, that would be Macaulay Culkin.
No, he's kicking it. Macaulay?
No, do you remember the last thing that we all saw Macaulay Culkin in was it was oh wow.
He looks familiar.
He looks like Kylo Ren.
He looks like he's British. Doesn't he look
What
British?
is he? What has he done lately? Like, what are his like most recent movies?
Well,
What is his name, anyways?
Dewey.
What is his actual name?
I don't know.
Okay, I'm gonna look it up.
Frank Kaplan?
Frank.
No, that's not. Don't.
Wait, was Malcolm in the Middle was on Fox, correct?
Eric Per Sullivan.
That's his name.
That's his real name.
Eric Per Sullivan. What else? All right, in 2010, he did a movie named called 12.
He played Timmy.
Whoever Timmy was.
He's like, I need it as close to Dewey as possible. Your name's Thomas.
Only done
I think
16 things.
he was in Finding Nemo.
Would you really do anything after you were like you did Malcolm in the Middle for how many years? How many seasons did they
It
have?
depends on how much money I have sitting there.
Well, you know you got royalties like out the ass. They play Malcolm in the Middle still to this day. You get a little bit of money every time, just like every time they play. It's cha-ching, cha-ching.
It's a cash cow.
It's on Netflix, so you know you're getting a little percentage of the streaming.
They call it a kickback in the industry.
Oh yeah.
And that's because if you're not looking...
Hey,
you're
he's
kicking
got
it
an
back.
Instagram.
Oh god, we're going too far.
Everybody's got
Stop.
an Instagram now, man.
Stop. You're going too far.
Look at him trying to look tough in this picture.
That's why I said you're going too
God.
far.
How am I going too far? We're just trying to figure out what this guy's been up to after Malcolm in the Middle.
Next, you're gonna find this SoundCloud where he tried to be a failed DJ, and then that's when you know
apparently
you
he
went too
misses it too, guys. He misses
Oh,
it too.
no.
Do you
Oh,
not?
God.
Imagine if they came back and each son had their own family full of shitty kids. So it'd be like Modern Family, but Malcolm in the Middle version of Modern
I was gonna
Family.
say so it'd be a ripoff of Modern Family.
Why would it be a ripoff? It's Malcolm in the Middle.
Because it's ripping up.
It would be Malcolm still in the middle trying to help all of his family members out. He'd be in the middle of all the drama from his brothers and his kids because he's the cool uncle. Malcolm didn't have any kids, so he's going to be the cool uncle.
Does he also have like a
Because he just
Playboy
is,
penthouse too while he's at it?
no, he's just that one dude who got a job for the government and makes good money, but he's just like a computer analyst or some shit. And like he's the cool uncle, but that's because he never had any kids himself and he doesn't want to be alone for the rest of his life. So he just hangs out with his nephews. And then all the shenanigans they get into because of that. You know, like Reese's kid would be just like Reese, always end up in jail and shit, and calling his uncle Malcolm, like, Uncle Malcolm, can you bail me
Can you
out?
put the steering wheel down for 1 second and bail me out of prison again?
Or Dewey's son is like a savant and genius, and he just doesn't want his dad to know, so because he doesn't.
But he has
want
like a weird like obsession with like sweaters.
yeah.
Why sweaters?
I don't know. Like,
I don't know. You got to make the kids weird.
Okay, so whose kid is obsessed
he
with
just goes
sweaters?
to like Kmart. And just touches all of
Dewey's
them.
kid's obsessed with
Kmart?
sweaters.
It's Kmart. It's where Dewey shops for sweaters.
Thank God that was empty.
I know,
It's
man.
empty because I drink a lot.
Yeah, I'm drinking.
By the way, do you want to tell them what we're drinking?
I thought they would get something else.
Well, tell them what we've been drinking currently.
I guess he doesn't like.
He doesn't care.
I have to go get it to tell y'all.
Okay.
Fuck
read it.
you.
We'll be right back.
After these
Short messages from JList.
We don't-
JList.com, where you can
we
get
are
all
not officially
of
sponsored by
your
J-List. We are
Oni
not.
Hole products that you
Ona.
may Ona
Ona Hole.
Hole products that you may
We support
ever
a healthy
desire.
prostate. We are not doing ads for J-List because we are not sponsored by J-List.
I can't just plug JList because I felt like it.
I mean, you can. I mean, J-List is more than just Ona Holes. It's manga, movies, like anime series, collectibles.
Are you reading their
souvenirs,
advertisement page?
souvenirs from Japan, Japanese snacks, and they have an adult corner if you're into the adult stuff. And just like them, we promote a healthy prostate.
See, that was a great commercial. That wasn't a commercial because we are not sponsored by JList whatsoever.
Jlist.com, your friend from Japan, or it's your friend in Japan.
That was actually a great plug, if it was a plug.
I know, right? Let me see. Doing unofficial plugs for sources that we wish were our sponsors, but hey, we can try. Jlist.com, your friend in Japan. Must be 18 and older to view things on
Oh no, there's like chips.
J-List. Oh, if you want the safe for work website, it's jbox.com. All ages, 18 and up. J-List.
Oh, so
Jesus, we're already halfway through that bottle.
Ling Ling brought
That's what I was saying too. I was like, shit. I'm like, how much? did we
Nika
get?
whiskey. The whiskey is named in honor of.
Do you want me to read it?
Yeah, you can read it better.
Mayuta?
I'm not so good with the. This is a Japanese.
This whiskey is named in honor of Masataka Taketseru in 1934. Produced by the Nika Whiskey Distilling Co., Japan.
Japan.
This is a blended malt named in honor of Masataka Taketsuru, the father of Japanese whiskey. He is the first Japanese who mastered whiskey making in Scotland and produced a genuine whiskey in Japan.
Wait, is he a Japanese Scotsman?
We'll see.
Good God.
Masataka learned that the natural resources surrounding a distillery were essential for quality whiskey. Based on his thought, he selected two places, Yoichi and Miyagi-Kyo, and built two distilleries there. Its gentle malt flavor, fruitiness, and extremely well-balanced taste make it a perfect entry point into the world of Nika. Nika, Nikka. It's good. Very good. Two plugs in one show that are unofficial plugs.
Unofficial plugs.
All right, so do we want to catch everybody up on what we've been up to for the past 2 months?
Yeah.
I mean, if you're following the social media, you kind of know what we've been up to.
Not me. I don't post anything at all.
Why not?
I don't care.
Oh.
You don't care about everybody.
All I do is tag Vito and stuff.
You don't tag me in anything.
Do you even use Twitter? I don't use Facebook at all anymore.
I'm on the gram. I'm on Twitter.
I don't use Instagram for shit.
I'm on Twitter.
I send you a lot of stuff on Instagram.
Oh no, I see them.
He's on Tumblr and Twitter more than anything.
Fuck yeah, Tumblr.
I don't do Tumblr.
Oh,
Vito was telling me about Tumblr.
You
the
get
other
some
day.
cool shit on Tumblr.
Yeah, no.
What about Tumblr?
You were talking about how it's just basically for girls to.
Oh, like amateur models selling the like nude pictures on the internet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if they can make their money that way, then make their money that way.
Guys, I joined Tumblr.
Just now.
Well, what's your name so I can follow you and send you pictures?
Cool.
Did you really join Tumblr?
I'm about to.
Oh. So, but yeah, you find
He literally is. I
Like-
can see it from here. Like he's joining Tumblr right now.
like I can find like a bunch of like fan art like pictures of like different like characters from animes and stuff like that. And
It's so
fucking badass fucking like scenery pictures and paintings that people have done. And then there's porn.
And
porn.
I can't sign
porn.
up faster.
Advertise like somebody like reblogging somebody else like selling their content. And then cool anime pictures again, really cool anime pictures again, awesome anime pictures and porn, followed by more porn, followed by more porn, and then more porn, and then lots of porn.
Mine's like the inverse of that, but instead of it drops porn periodically and then it goes back to porn, then back to porn, then drops it and then goes back to porn.
That's yours?
Yeah, it's becoming a problem. I'm like, I scroll through, I'm like, where's something that's not porn? I'm like, oh, here we go. And it's
What is it, porn, or is it like the weird teasy porn where it's like...
No, it's porn.
No, it's porn.
42% and I'm there.
It's like it's porn.
Yeah.
So just
It's
scroll,
just flat out
scroll.
porn. Like I can probably open my Tumblr and like scroll a couple of
Let's do this.
couple of pictures down and find porn. I guess we're gonna go through this. Okay, like this is a really cool rain video that somebody
The
posted
comment
on there.
is, this genuinely calms me. I'm not gonna click the video.
And
there's
porn.
There's porn.
Oh, sweet.
Does that count if it's 2D?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
It says it contains ads, though.
As long as
Yeah.
it's not no D, and that's all that matters. Which is also like a layer for a trap joke. And then
Get
here's
started.
a gif of
How old
Shia
are
LaBeouf
you?
clapping.
Thanks GIF. Okay. All right. Keep going. Let's see what else you got.
Christmas photo,
Anime.
repost,
So just
anime,
pick stuff that you're interested
Porn.
in.
So I have to tap things I like.
Salt Bay
So
meme.
Muslims, or excuse museums,
I guess that's porn.
homemade,
Yeah, I don't know. All right.
science. I like those. Anime, gaming. It doesn't have
Devin, I think you would like homemade.
Overwatch. Where's Overwatch video?
Show them that. Like that's one of the things that they just scrolled past.
What is it? What does it
It's a
say?
GIF, it's a GIF that says "hungry little thing" and it's like a chick like rubbing up against a dude's like her face against his like crotch.
Yummy.
So the things that
Ooh.
Tumblr offers, I'm pretty sure everybody knows what fucking Tumblr
Well,
offers.
it's asking like
I
Can we
don't.
go back to
I'm-
explaining what we've been doing for the past 2 months?
I'm busy on Tumblr again.
God
for the
damn it.
past 2 months. I've signed into Tumblr.
Goodbye
I
for
haven't
2
left
more
my
months.
house. My left arm is twice as big as my right arm.
Oh, you're a lefty.
I'll be right back.
I'm ambidextrous.
He uses everything. My toes too.
Just use my hair one day.
I'm eating a foot sandwich.
That was new.
I don't know. All I've been doing is watching anime and making music.
What was your best show of 2017?
Ooh,
I can give you my
That's
best
a-
movie.
that's a hard one. I'm really enjoying Black Clover right now.
that
Super's also must be in the top 5 shows of 2017 automatically. What?
I keep going.
So
Well, I don't mean the. Well, I guess that kind of falls.
I don't
under-
know. I also really enjoyed Restaurant to Another World. Like that
I
was.
never finished that.
I still
that
need to
was-
finish it.
It was so great though. Like the whole season was great. I really enjoyed it, and it didn't really necessarily have much of anything to it. So that was surprising. Oops, sorry.
It's okay.
And
We're,
then
we're still new to this.
what else? Fuck.
Hey, did you guys know that in November, it was our second birthday?
It was my birthday too. But
Yeah, but it was our second birthday.
November what? What's our birthday?
November 23rd. Day before Thanksgiving.
Nobody got us any presents.
No, of course not.
Shame.
We thought
23rd is our birthday.
We
We're
bought
2 years
our presents like over the period of the time.
Period of the 2
That's
years.
the gift we give everybody every day.
But my
We
favorite,
record.
my favorite show of
Once a week.
2017 though is definitely gotta be Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid.
That one was really good. That's a really hard man. Fuck.
That's top for 2017 for me.
D is for dragon. Fuck. Okay.
Guys, is World War II up in here right now?
Why? What's
Fucking
going on?
planes. Planes outside.
You don't hear the bombs dropping?
They changed the flight patterns. I noticed it today.
So they
How?
so they can fly by night?
Because like they have a bunch of planes kind of flowing low over the house today, and they usually don't. And then you can hear a bunch of planes just flying all over today. We never usually hear that on our typical recording days.
Yeah, you do.
Not as many as today.
That's like every day.
It is every day, but not as much as usual. Or more than usual.
The real question is
Top.
why are we not on one of those planes going to
But
Japan?
it is holiday season, so they
Top.
might be just flying a lot.
Show of 2017.
KOH.
Too bad we're not anime, stupid.
You said show. You didn't, you
Ancient,
didn't
ancient Magus Bride.
Ooh.
That is my like favorite of like top like
That's one of my favorite
Even top
intros.
Kobayashi?
even over Kobayashi
Damn.
and Tanya Saga of Tanya the Evil and
Oh yeah, I
Blend
even
S
forgot
and all
about
of those like
Tanya.
that I really enjoyed.
You watched Tanya dub though.
Yeah.
I heard the dub voice and it's so
Cringe.
No.
we were comparing Ancient Magus Bride dub and sub today.
You know
Yeah,
what?
no,
some-
Ancient Magus. I couldn't. I was like,
Hold on. When you met the you watched all of it?
Well, Funimation is a few episodes behind. They only have out as far as episode 9.
Whenever Remy and I watched it, we watched episode 1, 2, and 3 in theaters.
okay, you don't even know what's happening afterwards
Well,
or
talk about-
what happened before.
I want to know if like the English
So-
had the powerful effect of crying that the Japanese did.
When the dragon died.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, that was really emotional.
fake.
But it was emotional, but also really calming because they were like, "Oh, I'm so happy. I'm gonna become a tree when I die," and it was just
That was kind of like twisted for me. I was like, Jesus Christ, man! Like that little kid was just ready to die.
it kind of calmed me
Oh, I wasn't calm. I was like biting my lip, trying not to like cry.
because in my head I was like, "Well, hopefully I become a tree when I die too."
You can become a tree.
Yeah, but I can't be a rock
for the low
though.
price of.
You guys
Another
say like
unofficial plug.
you guys
What?
say like a lot of like animes like get you guys like choked up and like I never say like that ever. And
That's
so
how
that
the
makes
boys-
me like honestly like the tough guy of the group. me,
Well,
I'm the tough guy.
Well, you don't watch
You
the
don't-
same shows.
Yeah.
Leo. Like if you watch The Silent Voice, you'd be like,
Oh God, dude, yeah, Silent Voice
Like,
is fucking.
God,
I was so upset that I burned through New Game. Like I got emotionally attached to all the girls, and
the ending had me crying a little bit.
yeah, I was upset. I was like, "What the fuck? You're gonna go to France?"
The-
Thanks.
I was gonna say, I'm like,
Thanks.
these two haven't even touched the anime.
Oh,
I'm like still like halfway through season 1. You fucked.
but you don't know who's going to France, huh?
I kind of have an idea of who's.
I know
going
who
to
it is
France.
now.
It could be anybody.
No, I kind of have an idea of who's going to France.
I'm curious, who do you think it is? Just
Who do you think is going to France?
Yamato.
just hair color.
You'll see.
Hair color.
Blue.
That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, tell us the haircut there.
Purple.
No.
Then you're good. Why'd you say?
He doesn't know if I'm right or wrong.
Yeah,
I
that's
just,
true.
That's just an
Also,
evil
who the
little
fuck has
game.
purple hair in that show?
That's not purple.
That's
That's lavender.
Lavender, purple, lavender.
Oh, then in that case, yes.
Yes. Yeah, she goes to France.
She goes to
See,
France.
like it's like of course, like I'm gonna like that's a given.
Well, you didn't know?
No, fuck you.
I tried to keep it
All
together.
right, so
it's
the
actually
past-
it's actually her best friend.
I gave you my favorite
the
movie.
beta
it's actually a fuck you.
It's actually a beta tester who goes to France.
You're a beta tester that goes to.
It's the pink-haired girl that no one liked, and they tried to make you like her.
Oh yeah.
I don't remember her name, but I was just like, I don't care for her, and they're like, oh, she's actually really cool. I'm like, I don't care.
I didn't like her either. She was just like was like, get the fuck out of here. I didn't like her and her friend. I was like, get the fuck out of here.
Her friend I was okay with, but her I was like, no.
Because her friend started off okay, but then turned into a bitch, and I was like, come on. Come on now.
New game! Exclamation point.
I loved the boss, though.
Yeah, the boss is great.
The boss was adorable.
The best character is still the cat.
Okay,
Okay.
so what were you saying? Your favorite what?
Movie of the year?
Yeah.
Your name.
It was Star Wars, but whatever.
No, your name.
Really? Star Wars?
Yeah.
Your name's still way up there. Right.
So you're... Can we get on this conversation?
Can we
Because
tell everybody what we've been up to for the past 2 months?
I
Because
don't-
we never fucking
I know
did.
y'all want to talk about Star Wars. He already brought it up.
Overwatch, baiting, and movies. All right,
D&D.
all right, we carried that.
D&D.
We've been playing D&D and okay, whatever, it doesn't matter.
I
doesn't
thought it
matter.
We're on
wasn't.
Star Wars now.
I thought it wasn't canon.
I went to work.
Well, no one cares about that part.
Look at the TV, then look down.
Yeah, it's a porg. I saw
Yeah.
him a
Oh,
long
okay.
time ago.
That's a Yeti.
That's
Get out of my house.
Bigfoot.
That's a woodland Yeti.
Okay, so we're on Star Wars now.
Yeah.
A Sasquatch.
What about it?
Well, I just liked it.
I thought the porgs were terribly CGI'd.
So was the fucking weird, like, alien that he fucking got milk from out of the tit.
So Ling Ling, you saw it?
Yeah, I was with them.
You went to go see it?
I'm definitely out of order, though. I won't lie about that part.
How'd you feel about it?
How'd you feel about it?
I haven't seen it. I'm not gonna pay to see it.
Oh shit.
I don't give a fuck. You can.
I haven't said anything. I haven't said
You
anything that spoils anything yet.
You can spoil it. I don't care. He already told me about it. When we were driving the other day.
Like it?
I'm over it. Like I'm over the Skywalker saga. Like
He's ready for the Skywalker saga to end.
like yeah. I'm
Joke's
literally
on you, filler.
I'm literally
God,
ready for
imagine
Kylo
that.
Ren just to kill everybody.
The
and
first 2 movies are fillers.
What if like this whole like 3 movie series was filler?
Oh God!
God, that'd be
You
a...
got us, Disney.
Well, they are working on 3 more movies that are gonna be not even included into the Skywalker universe. None of that shit exists anymore. I know that's what they're gonna be moving towards, but
That's
as far as
they're
now-
already, they're already moving towards that, especially with what like everybody's like just over the Skywalker saga too. It's not just you who's over it, but everybody else is just done with it, and even Kylo Ren himself is over the Skywalker saga and says, "Let the past die." So Luke dies, Leia dies, but Leia comes back to life. Force powers.
I thought that was super cool.
I mean, it was.
You guys just are not amped about it at all.
It
Like, I thought we would
was
be.
okay. Like it was a fun watch. Don't get me wrong. I enjoyed the movie. It was a fun watch, but could have been better. It was like a rehash of Empire. Empire was better.
But I gotta say one thing.
Empire
though.
was better.
Did y'all notice when they're exploding the escape pods that one of them shot behind?
And also it's a very long, very slow police chase, knocking them out one by one.
Did you notice the explosion was behind them, and then and whenever they showed their actual escape pod, because of plot armor, the explosion was in front of them, even though it's actually behind them. Did y'all notice that or no?
No.
Like I was just, that's why I started laughing a little bit because I was like, oh my god.
I've only seen it once, so if I watch it again, maybe there'll be a chance of me actually enjoying it.
You didn't enjoy it the first time?
I enjoyed it the first time, but like just
Did I say
like,
force?
I'm personally waiting for
Y'all heard that right?
the Han Solo movie. That's gonna be
I don't need a
good.
movie for that. I can do that every night.
Ron Howard, man.
Han Solo.
Why you gotta turn everything into a joke about your dick?
It's a very big
it's about
topic.
10%.
It's a big topic.
Yeah.
I think you're kind of exaggerating how big your topic is.
It's as big as his ego.
My Nico whiskey will hook me up.
Ron Howard, Han Solo.
That's gonna be good.
That just sounds like a porno.
Sorta. Maybe.
Definitely.
But it's gonna be good.
I just thought we were all on like the same page about Star Wars, but whatever. It's fine.
So
Whatever.
I mean,
No, it's fine.
no, like Last Jedi wasn't a bad movie.
that's fine.
So what page were you
Last-
on? I was on like 3.
The Last Jedi wasn't a bad movie, but it was just an Empire rehash.
Like you can't
Think about it.
You can't get away with
Empire
just
rehash.
rehashing the greatest hits
Hold on.
to some fanboys. Like you
They
can't.
plan on making a live action of Your Name. Just gonna kind of throw that out there.
Yeah, The Rock's gonna be in it.
Oh god damn it! Stop that.
No, he is.
Is it with J.J. Abrams?
No, he is. Like, look it up.
Really?
No,
Yeah,
I post that-
he's attached.
Oh, he actually is. I posted that picture a long time ago that The Rock was gonna be Taki, and I was like, no, my Nindroid will be
I don't-
useless now.
I don't understand. They make an android of the Rock as Taki.
I've been drinking too much. I found that funny.
Oh.
I would literally cry, and not the good kind of crying you get at the end.
Why the Rock? Who is the Rock gonna play?
I could actually see the Mito's friend. I can't think of his name right now.
But the Rock is just like
He's in everything now, man.
he's massive.
He's in that new Jumanji movie, which is apparently actually fairly good. From
That's
what
what
I've
my
heard.
little sister said. My little sister seen the original, and then she saw the new one last night with her boyfriend.
Whoa.
Oh.
Yeah.
Those non-hand-to-hand quotes throughout the good.
Her boyfriend
bad vibe.
of 3 years.
I'm a,
Who
I'm a
did
boyfriend
that
of 3 years. Like,
It's
where we're
his
going with
little
this?
sister.
16-year-old little sister with a boyfriend that she's
Did you
had for the
punch
last
him in the
3
mouth?
years.
God, you make it sound like he was 18 when now he's like 21.
No, he's
In his eyes,
he's the
maybe.
same age. She's the same age as her. He's
Oh, that's
just
not
like,
too bad.
I don't give a fuck.
It bothers him because it's his little sister.
Just imagine when he first started dating, he was into side boob, and now he's into actual boob.
Bro,
he jumped off the hentai train and went onto the real one. That good stuff.
And then next, he's gonna go to the fourth dimension, which is VR.
why do you even gotta like go there?
I'm like 3 drinks in.
Like I'm already worried about.
like 3 drinks in.
I'm already worried about my little sister's boyfriend trying to get it in. Like,
Hey, well, what if he's already in?
God,
Why
damn,
are you
man.
ripping your shirt off right now?
man.
Why
What if he's there to stay, man?
It's been 3 years, man.
That's why I like to make him feel really awkward every time I'm around him.
I thought you just did that on
What do you
pur-
do?
I
Like-
thought you were just like that. Even I feel awkward around you sometimes.
Really?
What does he?
That
What
make
do
you
you
feel
do to
awkward?
him?
Yeah, what do you do to him? Do
It's
you,
that weird
touch
facial
him,
hair, like the
or,
fact that it like skips a
what do you
spot.
do?
I just like, what's up, man?
Seriously, like did
How's
your,
school?
your beard like go up here?
No, it
What the
doesn't. It
fuck
doesn't.
are you
Doesn't do that.
talking about?
It doesn't do that. It doesn't grow right here.
I'm just messing with him about his facial hair.
It doesn't grow right there, man.
All right, so you're like you say, "What's up?
Yeah.
How was school?
Yeah.
How
Did
was-
anybody bully you today?"
No.
Not
So I heard
yet.
you like
I don't
sucking
give a fuck
dick.
if anybody's bullying him.
Well, what if you like treat him like a little kid? Like, what if you just like treated him like a
What if he
kid?
treated like a
Oh,
person?
no. I treat him like a person. I just need to make sure that he's on all of his like.
He's 16.
No, you need
I don't
to
give a
treat him.
fuck.
Treat him like a little girl. Like buy him like Lisa Frank coloring books and
If
stuff.
I had my shit together at 16,
gotta-
I would have went back and slapped myself.
He's got to reach the standards. He's got to.
Why would you want to have your shit together at 16?
I would
He
go back.
better.
And, I would go back in time and slap myself for
Why,
having my shit
why
together.
would you want to have your shit
He
together?
better
at
have his
16?
shit together at 16.
Why?
He better have a full-time job.
What were you doing at 16?
Exactly.
His
What were
sister.
you doing
Exactly.
at 16?
Exactly.
Tell me.
This motherfucker better
Tell
have
me.
his shit together
What
better
were
than
you
I do.
doing at 16?
You know what I was doing at 16?
I was doing hooligan thug shit.
That was a long time ago for you.
I was making
Pies
forts out of my 2 comfort or my 2 recliner chairs.
Okay, 2
And then I
weeks
was
ago does
playing
not count as
Soul
16.
Calibur 2.
No,
And Fantasy
16,
Star.
17 years old, you know, I was just selling drugs out of garages.
Speaking of Fantasy
Trapping.
Star,
Just trapping.
did you hear that it's coming to the Switch in Japan?
No, not in America.
No.
Good thing the Switch is non-region.
So why do you think I don't
So it's
trust
the PS4.
I know.
We could have bought it anytime we wanted.
So that's why I don't trust a 16-year-old boy, because when I was 16, 17-year-old, I was...
But how do you know he's like that?
He's not, so I still don't trust him.
He sounds really straight edged.
He is pretty straight edge. He's
Good kid.
He sounds like a good
Is he a
kid.
Christian?
Is he Jewish?
I don't know.
Because you gotta keep that Jewish race strong.
No, he's not.
What does he look like?
He plays sports.
He plays
shit.
sports.
Oh no.
Yeah, so I don't.
Oh no.
I can't trust the school, and I
Chess
can't
isn't a
trust the
sport.
athletic department. So what do you want me to? How do you want me to feel? Like I was an
Pass.
athlete at that same school.
Ask him if he shaves his legs to go faster.
Is he a swimmer?
Just
No,
ask him a bunch
he,
of
like-
interesting
What
questions.
does he play?
He plays football.
What if he played like chess?
Oh no. He's in the chess club.
It's like,
Would it make you feel better if he was like in the anime club?
No.
God, what if like you
Would
met
that
on
make
the
you
anime
feel
club,
worse?
and then you start talking about like fan service
Maybe.
animes, like with a 16-year-old, and like men on a certain level of like,
Yeah, I don't
weirdness.
want to be talking. I don't want to relate on that level with like my little sister's boyfriend because that's gonna make me feel weird because I'm gonna know what's going through that kid's head. I'm like, bro,
There's sometimes I play Overwatch with my girlfriend's brother.
is he okay? But is he into like fan service and?
I don't know what he's into. I don't ask.
Okay then, but what if you did know?
But you're not. Yeah, you're not.
God,
Yeah.
well, what if we had that conversation though? That'd be really weird. Like, I would be a little too brutally honest.
Okay, but it's not. It's not. I don't know how to go. Like, it's not your like siblings.
So you have a sister, correct?
I have two
I don't-
sisters.
God, no.
Or no, you have a niece.
Sisters,
niece,
how
right?
dare they?
I have a niece.
Okay, so imagine if your niece was older and you were relating to her boyfriend on a level of fan service level. Like y'all were talking about fan service and you could tell how much he
I
was
enjoy
into
talking to
like-
people about conversations about
Yeah,
that.
but he was into everything that you're into.
It's fine as long as it's drawn, but when it goes in real life, it's fucking creepy.
Yeah, but
But
you
what
you,
if
you,
it's in real life for
you,
him?
you know how
And then
you know
your
how
niece is
you know where
the-
that line is. You know how
line.
fine that line is. You can go from
Actually, the line's really thick. It's when you
It's not.
keep it hidden. It's one thing. It's when you actually admit it. It's another thing.
there's still a line.
I've admitted it plenty of times. My line's like real thick.
Nobody wants to know how thick you are.
It's about 5 inches thick.
It's just 5 inches.
It's
Nobody
a
wants to know how thick
it's a
you
jackhammer.
are. No.
But Link, so far he's a good kid. I just don't trust him. Never will. He's not good enough.
Nobody will ever be good enough.
Exactly.
What if you met the person who's good enough and he's a piece of shit?
I'll never believe anybody's good enough. So
There's always that what if.
I mean, he could have stuff like that in his room.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like the Nicka whiskey?
No, I meant like that shelf too.
If I saw that shelf in
Like
my
that
little
one?
sister's boyfriend's bedroom, I would be like,
Imagine everyone walks in my
We gotta get matching tattoos.
we can be friends, but you can't date my little sister.
Imagine
anymore.
everybody that walked in here during the party. Like, they're probably like, whoa,
They're probably like this nigga.
this is weird.
I think that's the first time
And
we
then
used it
walked
on
out.
this show.
No, it's plenty of times.
Well, we were all talking in here.
I'm technically like the most qualified to say it.
We were really drunk.
I was.
I was.
I don't think I was.
I
I
got-
drove home.
I was hungover as fuck the next day.
You threw up in here.
I didn't mean to.
You threw up in here, and
I-
it smelled like throw up in here. And then not only did you throw up in here and tried to clean it, you laid on it and went to sleep.
You slept in your own throw up.
I'm a gross person.
No,
a
because I
terrible
seriously,
person.
like, I walked in here, I was like, oh god, it stinks like throw up in here. And I opened it and I turned on the light. I was like, all right, who the fuck threw up?
Did you immediately think it was me?
Huh?
You thought it was me.
No,
huh?
you probably instantly thought it was me.
You weren't here.
I know, but you probably just thought I did it in the middle of
No.
the
Did
night.
you just open your
You
own
actually-
case files? All right.
You didn't drink that much that night.
No, I didn't, because I drove.
I had like
I was
12
responsible.
beers that evening.
I would at least think that
My-
you would actually go to the bathroom.
My cup was like constantly full that entire night.
You should have seen how he was drinking that night. I don't
Yeah.
know how drunk you were.
No, he saw me drunk. I
was
remember I was
good
talking
for
to you
that.
and I was already
You're
buzzing.
pretty drunk.
Mhm.
I had like
I
10
was,
conversations about anime, like
Not,
with everyone.
Like drunk. I was.
God, I was trashed.
I remember all of it. Like
Then you were fine. Then you were trash. You were just super trash.
Once I started slurring my words, I stopped drinking.
I never slurred my words that I knew of.
That he knew of. I didn't.
Well, I
No
was
way,
talking
man.
fine to like.
Nobody can understand you because you were speaking through a mask.
That was during the show.
That was the whole night.
I
he's like, oh god.
I wasn't wearing the mask outside of
You
the
threw
show.
up in the mask, huh?
God, that'd be terrible.
Anyways, it was just smelled fucking like.
I felt so shitty
terrible.
afterwards.
And I'm not gonna throw him under the bus anymore, any further really. But
And what?
he's a piece of shit.
Well, what else is new?
Yeah, that next morning. Ugh.
I felt terrible afterwards.
Right in here.
I offered to come clean it up.
But you felt like hungover terrible, or you felt bad that you threw up on the floor?
Both.
Both.
So how was y'all's holidays?
What holidays?
That's the only thing we didn't really talk about. That's the big thing that we
a lot
missed.
of people at work would always go like "Merry Christmas," and I would just go, "I'm Jewish."
I don't know, like I was.
And they went L'chaim.
I hate the holidays because I work all the holidays. So Thanksgiving, Christmas Eve, and Christmas Day, I'm at work, and somebody always calls, and when I answer, their first thing they say is, "Are you open?"
Yeah.
And what do they want? Can I get my wheat? I mean, smokables.
No, I just want to tell them no. I'm just here to answer the phone.
No, I'm here to tell you no.
No, just answer like this.
Hello, you have reached the voice line.
Like I understand some of the people who call. I'm like,
my voice is.
I'm just calling to see if y'all are open, and they understand that I'm open by the fact that I
Answering the
answered the
phone.
fucking phone. But
Don't answer.
then when they ask, "Are y'all open?"
I'm here.
No,
Yeah, I called.
no.
I
I
called.
answered the phone, right?
I called IHOP, and I was like,
So what-
"I'll just see if you guys are open." Because Gemma, I was like, "Gemma, you want to go to Denny's?" And she's like, "Ugh, let's go to IHOP." I was like, "Oh, okay."
Damn.
And you're just so stingy about Denny's, whatever.
It's
Yeah,
all, it's all
pay,
about
you
the
Does
pay
she,
a
like,
little
have a thing
extra
against-
for IHOP.
She has like a thing against Denny's. Like, I never want to go to Denny's ever again.
It's probably that bad service.
Well, my Denny's sucks. Like, I sat there one day for like 30 minutes.
No, that Denny's is fucking horrible. So
Yeah.
nobody ever goes there.
Was that the one we went to?
Right by my
No,
house.
we usually go to. I usually go to the one on 290 and 6. That's the good one. But last time it was shitty. There was only like one person working.
There was this one time we went at like 12:30 at night.
It's like the best time to go, man.
That's when everyone's drunk.
Yeah.
And there's
Best time to
there's
go.
no Waffle House inside.
It also depends
Fuck
on
Waffle House.
which waitress or waiter you get.
You gotta get the
Late
old,
at night.
raspy, smoking like.
Yeah, you gotta get the older waitress or waiter because
And
they're
sit in the
like
smoking section.
you know they can handle their drugs, and you know they're probably on some type of upper drug. That's why you're gonna get good service.
I always thought I'd make
That's
a
the
good
restaurant
waiter.
business.
I've worked at Denny's. I was a night cook. All the waitresses
You
are
worked
on
at
drugs.
Denny's?
Yes.
Hold on, what?
When did you work at
Hang
Denny's?
on.
I
wait a
worked at
minute.
How have I
Denny's for a
never
good
met you
minute.
before?
I worked at Denny's for a good minute.
I liked
Which
I
Denny's?
liked Denny's.
I worked at the Denny's on.
Oh, that's
Oh
why.
shit.
That's fucking far.
Yeah. Your waitresses and waiters are usually on drugs. So are the cooks.
There was one time that Chaz and I gave the waiter we filled up the bottom half of a giant large to-go cup of whiskey, and we allowed her to fill the rest up with Coke and just drink it the rest of the evening.
I used to smoke blunts
And that was our tip.
do
for-
inventory in the freezer. Like at 2:30 in the morning, we just smoke blunts and then in the freezer and do inventory because the managers didn't give a fuck. Because
you're
they didn't
also in
want to
the
do the
freezer.
inventory themselves.
You're also in a freezer.
While waitresses are doing lines of meth in the dry storage.
Wait, how do you do lines of math?
You
gotta
crush
break
it
it
up,
up
you crush
really,
it up,
really
and you
well.
just snort it.
It's got to be really, really well broken up. If you get real chunks, it'll fucking make your nose bleed.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's real fun.
Welcome to Denny's.
Welcome to Denny's.
No wonder I get bad service. They're all
No
doing
wonder
fucking
Jim-
meth in the back.
Well, it's not as bad as Waffle House, so.
Well,
Waffle House is God, way worse.
That's where you want to go if you need to throw up on the floor.
Right? Guys, I'm not feeling good. That was Waffle House. Pull over. Pull
that was
over.
my problem. I go to Waffle House after the party.
You just busted.
Pull over. I gotta throw up. Where? There's a Waffle House. Go.
Like,
They don't get them up. They just get a cone. Get a
Waffle House
cone.
at night is a guarantee. Everybody working is on drugs.
Got that one.
Jesus Christ, man! You don't need any more. You're
No,
about to knock over your bottle.
I'm fine with
Are
the
you
bottle.
gonna
Is
go-
the wire hit the cup?
Stop put the cup on this side.
Exactly.
I will hit the fucking microphone.
Can you grab me one of those ones that I brought?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
You bought
So-
anything?
You to shut the fuck up.
Nah, I'm good.
He's like, I'll remember that motherfucker. I'm gonna remember that.
You're getting a water shot.
A what?
It'll fill you with water.
And I guess one of the only other things that happened over the break, Disney owns everything.
What do
Yeah.
they buy now?
They bought Fox.
Oh, does that mean we can get X-Men now?
Yes. That also means we might get a what was that?
Well, who's gonna play Wolverine?
I think they're
Tom
gonna.
Hardy?
I think they're gonna rope him into one more movie.
I don't know, man. Maybe for an old man Logan.
I just wanna see-
another old man Logan.
I just want to see Deadpool and Spider-Man.
Oh, that'd be good. And he's mixing it up. This isn't a good sign.
I got it because it looks cool.
This is a good,
White Rascal.
This is a good sign.
What is it?
What is a light rascal?
Here, do the thing.
Sounds
Oh,
like me.
again,
I can't read.
DJ
wrong with-
Squared
what's wrong with
can't
your eye?
read.
You got something in your eye, bud? Let me see. Let me get it out for you.
Why are you doing that?
Lick it.
DJ Squared brought from Avery Brewing Co. White Rascal, Belgian style white ale, ale brewed with spices.
Ooh, it's gonna be spicy.
Oh,
I just picked it up because it had a cool logo on it.
devilishly delicious.
Oh, and they got a good tagline. Right up my alley. My alley was a White Rascal Brewery.
Cool. A semi beer of the week.
Yeah, for once it's not something from Buffalo
That is
Bayou.
good.
It's,
Hey man,
what are you
just
talking
because I get a
about?
bunch of beer from them doesn't mean anything.
I never said there was anything wrong with Buffalo Bayou.
No, I mean there's been plenty of other times when it's been not Buffalo.
Yeah, I know.
Bayou.
Like almost every episode is not Buffalo.
There was that
Bayou.
one time I bought
We
that
just-
growler fill of brash. You got red on you.
Oh, that's true.
There's been multiple brash beers here.
It's always
Well, out of
buff.
all the episodes,
The majority is buff.
is it mostly all
No,
Buffalo?
we're
No, that's
we're drinking.
outside of the episode.
We're also drinking in the middle after the beer of the week is buff.
That's true.
I mean, it's just fuck you guys. Y'all can't have any of my beer then.
I don't mind the
I
filler.
wasn't complaining. I was
Yeah,
just
you're complaining now.
It's surprising to have two beers other than Buffalo Bayou
That's
on the
a lot.
show right now. He's got 11 below over there.
How do you know that?
Because I'm not stupid. I built their building.
Well, the problem is you haven't read it. Is what I'm saying. You don't
I read it earlier.
No, on the show.
I can read it now if you'd like.
Go
I read it
ahead.
earlier. So this is from 11 Below Brewing. Negative space.
Next to it, it's an extra fancy milk stout.
Negative space. Extra fancy milk stout. Rich, intense, uncompromising. This imperial chocolate milk stout is then made extra fancy when we age it on a cacao nibs, cinnamon, and ancho chilies. You'll find that negative space fills a void in your life never knew you had.
I already knew I had that void, but it's helping.
There you go.
I think it's the first time I admitted my depression.
But yeah, and I actually did all the electrical for their building. I found that out a while back when I was driving home.
It's okay.
One of Megan's coworkers, and I saw their building, and I was like, "Oh fuck! I built that building."
I did. I helped my dad do the Ethernet cables for their building, back when they were the crap. What was the name? It was like some aerospace building.
The building across from them almost got electrocuted and died in.
I didn't hear about that, but
I was
You've been electrocuted?
yeah,
Cool.
multiple times.
Oh, tell me and I'll tell you mine.
Well, in the building over by them, I was up on a lift, 35 feet up in the air, or roughly 40 feet in the air, and I was doing some work in a panel, and I had to get down to grab some tools and materials, and some dude who was working for another company turned my panel on without me seeing, and because I had assumed my panel was still turned off because I had just checked it, came down, and I was going to go right back up and finish what I was doing real quick because I assumed, and when you assume, you make an ass out of yourself.
No, you and
I
me.
cut into that line, and it was live, and it blew up in my face and melted my my wire cutters. I dropped my tools, got the lift down, got off, and I told my boss I was going home. And he was like, "What happened?" I was like, "I bit into a live 288. I'm going home." I'm like, "No, I just almost got electrocuted." Like,
No, you
okay.
said you said you got electrocuted.
no, like, because I was still doing my job right. It's just like
No, I got
certain things happen.
electrocuted
Well,
before.
the one time I did get electrocuted, the only reason why I did
you didn't
live.
call the wire pairs a pair of dikes.
Well,
so
no.
I don't believe you.
No, you use a pair of Kleins, not a pair of dikes.
They're
If
also
you're an
wire.
electrician,
That was just funny.
if you're an electrician, you use a pair of Kleins or a pair of lineman cutters.
When you're an alarm
What
guy,
about Klein
you'll
Wagons?
use a pair of dikes.
Hmm?
When you're an alarm guy, you'll use a pair of dikes.
I'm not an alarm guy. I was an
I was.
electrician.
I learned electrical, sound, alarms, fire.
You learned small electrical.
Yeah, he's a big panel boy right here.
Yeah, I did big panels, and I did fucking the actual connections to the transformers.
I learned 110, but kept shocking myself. At my house, I gave up.
Yeah, no.
I used to build motors for canoes.
I would do the big panels
Shut
on the
the
outside
fuck
of
up.
warehouses. I helped build one of the biggest warehouses in LaPorte too.
Oh,
Sliced my thumb open on the first day. That's how I got the job. My boss literally, he saw me outside of the apartment I was living at, and he was like, "You got a job?" And I was like, "No, sir." And he's like, "You want a job?" And I was like, "Yes, sir." He's like, "Do you have a problem with being 35 feet up in the air?" And I was like, "No, sir." And he's like, "Come by my house." And I was like, "Okay." And I walked over by his house, and then I walked in, and he's rolling up a joint. He's like, "You partake?" And I was like, "Sure."
He's like, "Si, senor."
And then he just handed me a joint, and we talked about. He's like, "Would you like to be an electrician? The job pays this much, and we do this." And he's like, "Okay." And then the next day, I was 35 feet up in the air, putting lights up inside of one of the biggest warehouses in LaPorte. Sliced my thumb open, and I had to hide it and shit. And that was the first thing he told me to do: is be careful. These panels are sharp. You can slice your hand open. First thing I do, slice my fucking hand open.
He's talking to you, you're like, bullshit. No, he's right.
But like it's weird because you have to kind of relearn how to stand because you're on a lift, so you're on a scissor lift and it goes straight
What's
up.
a scissor lift?
A
Is that the
scissor
one that,
lift,
like looks like that?
yeah,
Yeah.
and it
Cool.
goes 35 feet up in the air. But you have to realize it doesn't stay standing still. You're swaying back and forth the entire time. Any movement you make causes that thing to move. There's certain security things in place to prevent that from falling all the way over while you're up there. But things can happen. So you're worried and terrified. But I always felt safe on a scissor lift, even though like all kinds of things could happen. The thing I hated the most, extension ladders.
Dude,
Oh my
I still
God.
don't believe in extension ladders. Like,
Extension ladders are the worst thing
They are-
ever. You're
They're
literally
not like angels.
no. Like
It's more like the
used
devil.
I used to have to go like 40 feet up in the air on an extension ladder, pushed up against a wall, carrying like a light that's
did you have the one guy at the bottom going, "Don't worry, I got you, man"?
yeah, basically.
Yeah,
But I'm
no,
carrying a
I still
light,
don't trust
and
it.
I'm carrying a light, and I have to put it up on the wall, and then drill while holding it, and then not drop it, and still put it back up. Because if I drop it, it's gonna kill the dude below me.
So I might take that.
or I have to pay for the light, and oh my god, that was terrifying. And like, literally within the parking lot of 11 Below's like thing, like one of the buildings across from them, like the one that's catty quarter from them, like if you're standing in the 11 Below parking lot and you're looking out and you go towards the left, that warehouse right there, a dude died in the middle of the construction of that warehouse.
How did he die?
He fell off the scaffolding while he was building the scaffolding for the warehouse, and he fell and died. And then the warehouse shortly over, a dude died also by a tractor backing up. He was trying to light his cigarette, and he was trying to block the wind, and it fucking crushed him.
The tractor crushed him?
Yeah.
I hadn't heard that story because my dad knows the guy who has that, like owns that whole section.
Mm-hmm.
He just worked for him.
And there's the warehouses further down. It's fucking terrifying. Like, and within 1 year, like 6 dudes died on 6 different job sites.
Sweet.
Yeah. Not fun.
Maybe it's just haunted job sites.
Yeah, I don't know. That's one of the main reasons why I'm not an electrician anymore. That shit. Too many people dying.
But yeah, like when we were setting up Christmas lights, my dad's like, "Go get the extension ladder." I'm like, "I don't trust that thing at all."
Mm-mm.
And when I set it up, like my dad's one of the arms on the right was broken,
Mm-hmm.
and I set it up. My dad's like, "You put this backwards." I'm like, "I haven't touched this thing in like 5 years."
I hate carrying an extension ladder too. It just like,
Oh,
dude, it's like some Charlie Chaplin shit. Like
I don't
if
mind carrying
if a big gust of wind comes, like
light.
I literally had a big gust of wind one time hit me while I was holding up a fucking 35-foot ladder, and like it took me. Like, it literally took me. Like, the wind caught, and, like, I fucking went with that fucking ladder, and my boss saw it happening. He was like, why'd you hold on to the ladder? I was like, I don't know. It's like, you should have let go. Like, that shit could have killed you. I was like, I don't know, man.
The best thing
flying.
God, the best thing to this day though was we're on one of the jobs. We're doing work for the people who own the buildings over there by 11 Below, and at one point we found out like some guy who wrote his initials on it, and it was VT. We found out later on who it was, and they were doing the whole not sounds sort of racist, but the Hispanics tend to write their initials on everything to claim it.
Mm-hmm.
So my dad had to spray paint the company logo onto it, and then they still wrote their initials on it even more, like trying to like claim the ladder as their own because we left it there because we're gonna come back the next day.
Mm-hmm.
And at one point, like you just see his initials, our logo, his initials, our logo again, his initials, our logo. And we're like, all right, this is obviously our ladder. My dad had to repaint over all his initials.
Yeah, if you don't claim your ladders, somebody will try to take your ladders. Ladders aren't cheap. Like, we used to lock our shit up and have, like, shit painted all over our ladders to just, like, our ladders would say...
I didn't know there was like an underground market on like ladders.
No, it's just the fact that, like, literally they're so expensive and you just write your...
Drug addicts will steal ladders from people because extension ladders go for a good price at pawn shops.
Yeah,
You can get like
that's just
50,
funny to
60
me.
bucks for a ladder at a pawn shop. Like a big one, like you can get some good money, you know, enough drug money for the day.
I saw a nice ladder. I kind of want it. Like that's just funny to me. Or just like, hey, I put my initials on that ladder. That's mine now. And get drugs.
Calm down, Scarface. Say hello to my little ladder.
It's got 13
So he calls
wrongs.
his dick.
Each wrong is for a person I killed.
He's a little 2-foot ladder. He's like, it's about to be 4. And just like smacks it across your face. Oh my god, my dad had a little 2-foot ladder and he called it Old Bucky. And I'm like, why'd you call it that? And I stepped on top of it and like I would step and you just go... And you see it like swaying across the way. I'm like, oh god, I see why now. Like it bucks you off the entire time.
Then why keep it?
Because ladders are expensive.
Because ladders are expensive.
We just covered this.
That's the lesson of the day, guys.
It went-
Ladders are
expensive.
expensive.
God, that went full
Lock
circle
'em
real
up.
quick.
Huh?
That went full circle real quick, didn't it?
Lock them up. Claim them. Put your logo on them.
What do we do?
Make them yours.
What if like right now
Or-
somebody's taking their headset off? Just hang on, I gotta go lock up my ladder. The boys
let-
at KOH told me to lock them up.
They know what they're doing. Some of them were construction workers.
One of them was an electrician. The other one said he got electrocuted, but he never told that story.
Oh, okay. So the
Probably
story,
got a ladder.
the story of being shocked was whenever
That was my story.
Oh, I think about mine. Like I've been shocked plenty of times.
He's-
I've been electrocuted.
He had a story.
So how
one
was
time
how
I
was
got
your
electrocuted.
electrocution?
You gonna go? You gonna build us up on the tension and just like jump us off like a bad
Alright,
cuckold?
so I would always hang out with my friend, and ironically would always use a ladder to climb on top of Sherwin-Williams paint supply. And I just want to tell that part. Well, we were swimming at his pool, and
Wait, are you purposely trying to get on Sherman Williams or
well, they just had a ladder, and I just wanted to keep the ladder like.
legally?
It was one of the ones where it's like attached to it, so you could like climb up like, you know, just on top of the building. And so we just hang out on Sherwin-Williams paint, and that's how we kind of like.
Talking about birthday presents, put that shit back on.
Why?
Why?
I don't know.
Why?
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 Why not? Why?
Why?
Why not?
Are we the seagulls
Why?
from
Why?
Finding Nemo? Why?
Why?
Mine?
Why?
Mine.
Why?
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 Mine.
Why?
Mine. Mine.
Go ahead. I think he's done.
Me and my friends were hanging out at his pool, and
The pool, right?
there was a pool, and then there was a jacuzzi, and they were both like, you know, in the ground.
What are they
And so I told my friends, I'm like, guys, I want to go hang out in the jacuzzi. And I'm like, is there any bubbles? They're like, yeah, it's the switch over there. So I get out of the pool and I go to turn the switch.
What if it was the
And
Nintendo
I just got
Switch?
out of the pool and the switch was like metal. And so I go to turn it and I just... And they were like, they thought I was like joking because I look like the dad, like the Professor Grant from Jurassic Park where you like touch the fence. They're like, what? Oh, oh shit! I'm like, and I just finally like let go, and they're like, what happened? I was like, I think it electrocuted me, and they're like, ooh, okay.
Man, that was your perfect chance to go. So is it like 1994 right now?
Like, oh, what year is it?
Who's president?
Or what? All right, what if I did get like, and then I just come out with a British accent? Hello. No. He's electrocuted himself. British.
Oh, boy.
He's gone stupid.
Electrocute him again.
We gotta fix our mistake.
He's
I
got
try
like a
to cure
Nigerian
my
accent.
British accent.
He becomes like a Nigerian accent, then he becomes like Arabian or something weird.
ISIS terrorist.
And then he's from New York. No, then he's from Boston. It's like, oh, it's only getting worse.
I don't know
A
Boston.
Philly accent.
God.
Just like that always.
Imagine him honking at red lights.
What is a Philly accent?
Imagine him honking at red lights.
Why? 'Cause they won't
come
go?
on.
What is the Italian?
What is that? What's that show
What?
where they like the guy gets in a different body each time? Quantum Leap.
Oh yeah.
I just quantum leap myself into accents.
So what would be the next accent?
I don't know, let's just get deeper and I don't know.
Slap in the face.
Jamaican.
Hello, man.
Big time, big time,
We gone too
time.
far.
Big thing.
big time. Slap the bass, big time.
It's not as bad as when y'all went really deep into the Dick Olympic shit and like the group chat.
We don't want to go there again.
That was a really cool idea until I went way too far with it.
The fucking Dick submarine, man. Come on.
I legitimately have notes for it.
Okay.
Like you actually took notes for like the
Well-
Dick Olympics.
Well, I put because we're talking about the whole esports announcers. I was like, esports, erection sports becoming the erection Olympics.
Porn, like announcers.
Like the porn sports.
Porn sports.
Yeah.
But I was like, esports, erection sports becoming the erection Olympics.
Oh yeah, erection.
And
You
I
would-
went
you would-
sports.
Like you
pole
know who would be
vaulting.
the best porn sports announcer? It would
Ron
be-
Jeremy.
No, it would be the dude from the Ocho who did the announcing for the dodgeball tournament. What was his name?
ESPN 8, the Ocho.
Yeah,
Jason Bateman.
Yeah, Jason Bateman's character. What was his actual like
That was like Tide Cloverfield, something like that.
Cabbage Patch or some shit?
Something weird.
Like some weird
Cabbage
like,
Patch Dick.
That would be like the best like porn sports announcer.
What if you sounded like this?
Or the announcers for
That is the only voice he can do.
do you remember the announcers for basketball?
than that, boys.
And that one.
Like do you remember
show you how many voices I can do. I can go lower than that.
And there proves my point.
does anybody remember basketball?
No.
Yes.
Like do you remember the announcers for basketball?
Like I remember
around.
them.
Like-
I don't know their names, but
Well, you remember how they sounded and
Yeah,
stuff? Like that
I-
those would be great like announcers for porn sports.
I think they were actual announcers.
What is he doing?
He's just waving, man.
Is
He's
he drinking the Crown Apple?
All right, listeners. Whenever you hear this weird pause, just start waving profusely
yeah, just wave at E-Man. Wave at E-Man.
for about a good 5 seconds.
E-Man appreciates your waving.
He gets off to it
His name
Thank
was-
you.
and strokes it in the. He's going for the gold in the
Pepper
skeet
Brooks.
shooting.
Pepper Brooks.
I brought that right back into the whole.
Like that would be a great porn sports announcer name, Pepper Brooks.
He had like weird like Johnny Depp bracelets on. and
Yeah,
that was
like and he
funny.
always had like fucking like the
No,
puka
it-
shells.
It
and
has to be
shit.
porn star names, not regular names.
Oh, what would our porn star names be? We're gonna do this right now.
All of us?
Sure.
Ooh.
Mine would be bling bling.
Like with male or female names.
male, duh. We're all males.
Yeah.
Are you in
If
the middle
you-
of a
it-
transition?
I
that
well
don't know about?
I do have a drag queen name if I were to be a drag
that
queen.
does work.
I guess
I would-
Patricia doesn't
No,
count.
Patricia Swallows, duh.
Mine is my male name is bling bling.
Like I already
Bling
know
likes
what
the
type of
bling
name
bling.
I would have if I was a queen.
I guess that's all your bases covered. I guess.
But if I was, I don't know what my porn name would be. Like it would.
It'd be Patricia Swallows.
Mine would have to have some sort of like metal in the name, like
No.
steel or like metal.
Steel wool.
Like, what if your name was Blue Magnum?
Well, your last name or middle name has to be a reference to your dick or balls or your ass. So,
Well, that's
Wait, hold
like
on.
the steel part.
All right, what was this Facebook meme that you just said?
well, no, we're talking about like if you're a male with a porn name, your middle or last name has to be a reference to your dick, ass, or balls.
Is this like an unspoken rule?
Basically.
Okay.
I guess it would be. I'll call myself the Crusader.
The Crusader,
Just
like
the
you,
Crusader.
What do you?
you have
like
to
a wrestling name.
you have to have a like a
not wrestling
first and
porn.
last name or first, middle, and last. Like you
Because
have to be.
the reason why it'd be Christian Balls.
No, you
so
would,
it'd be
you
the
would have to-
Crusader.
you would have to be John the Crusader.
I'd be Ling the Crusader.
No, John the Crusader because
My
that
name's
gives
not
you-
John.
But that gives you.
John's also a toilet name, you dick.
That gives you a Christian vibe to it, John the Crusader.
My middle name is Christian.
It doesn't matter.
It has a Christian vibe.
Your
Get it?
actual middle name is?
Yes. Actually, that came out too. Fuck, people know my full name now. Thanks to my identities.
Might as well give him your social.
69, 69, 69.
Okay, so
I made the joke in work.
You are really into your whole Christian Crusader.
All your movies have to be like
Porn
weirdly
name that
thought-based
doesn't-
movies.
Hey,
He's
that's
getting defensive over.
that's probably a very profitable market, Christian pornography.
That doesn't sound
That's a
profitable.
sin.
Is it?
That is
Is it a sin for
No,
a man?
What are
Wait,
they?
wait,
what are they gonna
wait,
do in a
woman.
Christian porno? What are they
Wait,
gonna do? Like
No,
Missionary.
Missionary.
It's a
Beat you.
Cinemax.
Skinamax. Get it right.
Yeah, well,
No, sin.
'cause
It's
you're
a
sinning.
sin. Yeah.
It's not a sin for a husband and a wife to fuck.
What if that's all they are? It's time to make the love now.
It's time to make children.
But we've already had 7.
Just like all of Christian pornography is procreation.
I don't know how that would like.
I'm okay with a good cream pie video.
All I'm thinking is just like of just them just sitting there just missionary. Oh yes, that's that's
Beautiful,
good. yes.
fantastic. You've done it
Ah.
again.
Thank you.
No, if they're British, they
Praise
gotta
Jesus.
go, I'm arriving.
Departure and arrival commencing.
Praise the Lord, I'm there. Let us pray that it's a girl or something. I don't know. I don't know. I'm thinking too much about it.
It wouldn't be
I'm thinking
like,
too much.
like if you were thinking too much, because I went too far. I was like, you know what? What would Amish porn be like?
What?
Just like churning butter, but it's like a wiener.
Yeah, that's the intro. Just like Mary just churning butter,
Then it just like hits her in the eye.
and then John is just like working the fields. He just sees Mary churning butter, and he's like, "Oh my God, I can see her ankles." Oh my God!
It just goes like to a zoom to his mind, and
Did
it's
you
just
see
showing
that-
her ankles.
Did you see
like
that
her sock
curd?
pulls up.
Did you see that curd just hit her up in her face and just like fall down her neck?
into her wool sweater? Ooh, beautiful.
Edward, you can't think like that.
So he has to
is
lash
a
himself.
sin.
Kakish, kakish.
He goes to the church. Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned.
He just throws oats at him. Get out of here. Take oat of this. I never did my porn name. I don't know.
I don't have one.
You would just be called the Enigma.
Every name that y'all are coming up with just makes me think of like a wrestling alias. That's all I can think of.
Wait, did you just type pornos and wrestling names together?
Yes, that's what it sounds like.
There's actually a
Crusader.
a big
The Enigma.
big underground like fetish where like gay men wrestle each other.
That sounds like anything.
First one in wins.
The
Like
first one to
the- like-
come finishes.
I don't know, like for some reason, like, well, on KPFT on Saturdays and Sundays, I believe.
What is
late
that
after.
in actual TV language?
No, KPFT. It's a radio station in Houston.
Yeah.
Oh, what is that in radio language?
90.1.
Okay, what is that radio language? 90.1. Okay.
FM.
98.1 FM KPFT.
There you go.
For the people that
They have a
Locally
show.
owned and funded.
They have a show for LGBTQ. It's an LGBTQ show.
That just sounds edgy.
they were talking about like the leather scene and like the gay dominatrix scene or domination scene and stuff, and like
Dominatrix.
how weird it is, and like this was related to how we were talking about the fuck, what were we talking about?
Gay wrestling.
Gay wrestling, yeah. So they have all these
How'd
little.
you forget we're talking about?
They have
gay
these
wrestling?
weird things, and like they're actually like
Homophobe.
they're actually very well organized and stuff. Like
So it's like actual wrestling,
Yeah.
but with gay people.
with gay men, and but like that's the thing.
So they're
It's just-
are they like their outfits like very like draggy or?
They have some that are draggy. They have some that are just like regular outfits, and like they get together and they wrestle each other, and that's their thing.
Do they wrestle like professionally, or they wrestle to like kiss and stuff?
Well, and it's not kissing. They just
They
like
wrestle
they just
sexually.
wrestle. They just wrestle.
So it's not like
It's body
I guess.
tumbling. With
Actually, I have a
together.
question for you though. If two gay people wrestle, would it be cock teasing?
I don't know.
Like,
I
So
I
are they
don't-
just? I wonder if they're just like standing there.
I don't
just, like,
understand their terminology. Like
Arms locked. Like I got.
I even
I got you.
I even got into a conversation about this with one of my customers at work because he's just like he's a very interesting flaming gay man.
Ask him
And
next time if
he
two
will-
gay
he
people
will
wrestle,
always-
is it cock teasing?
He will always get into a weird, interesting conversation with me, and he was telling me about how he was recently in Austin at a bathhouse, and there was this.
Like in Japan?
Well, I guess it's a. Apparently, he went to a gay bathhouse, and in Austin, and he
I guess you gotta
he
keep
was
it
talking
weird
about
somehow.
he was talking about how there was a dominator and a slave,
That's
and
not
this
a
guy
weird bathhouse. That's a
this guy
BDSM
brought his.
meeting.
Well, he brought his slave in on a leash and a collar.
that's
and
not
he,
a bathhouse.
And he told him to sit inside. Well, they were all in this bathhouse. That's what
That's-
what he described it as. He called it a bathhouse.
He's probably trying to be PG-13 for you
don't
because
know.
you're innocent.
No,
still.
he wasn't. Well, he was telling me how he had this. The guy had his slave kneel within the center of the bathhouse for an hour and a half, and then the guy walked away. And then the dude who was the slave actually just sat there and like squat like on his knees in the middle of the bathhouse for an hour and a half.
That's not a bathhouse.
And then the guy came back and picked him up.
That's not a bathhouse. I'm
How do
telling
you know?
How do you know?
Why do you know so much about bathhouses?
Yeah,
Yeah.
what do you know about bathhouses? How many
I've
rubbing
no
clubs
idea
have you
about
gone
anime.
to? How
You've
many
seen
rubbing
enough
clubs have
anime?
you gone into? He drinks his answer away.
with my negative space.
He's sorry.
Have you been to a bathhouse?
Actually, I wouldn't mind being in a bathhouse.
No, like bathhouse.
I'm talking about a legitimate bathhouse, like in Japan.
Well, that's what you're thinking of.
Yeah, that's what you're thinking about. I'm talking about a bathhouse in Austin
Yeah, that's not
with a bunch of gay men inside.
That's a brothel.
That's not a brothel.
A brothel has like.
A brothel is where they sell sex for money.
Exactly.
No one was selling sex for money. It was
You
a
don't-
bathhouse, a
you
place
don't-
for men to
You don't know
like
half the story.
bathe and get naked. I guess. I
So
don't
do you,
know.
are you
I've
just
never
assuming
been.
that his customer was and like having like sexual relations in this bathhouse?
Is it safe to assume?
You don't know the guy.
I don't know. I just sell the dude his dick pills and all kinds of weird shit.
And chocolate dildos?
Yeah. I sell weird shit to this dude, so and like we just have really weird conversations, and he's just a very nice gentleman. So he's never rude. He pays good money for his shit and never really comes in too fucked up or if anything.
Like, too fucked up.
Well, because sometimes you can tell he's been smoking a little wake up juice. And I don't want to talk about what wake up juice is.
What's wake up juice?
I was about to ask what
It's-
wake up
it's-
juice was.
What's wake up juice?
You
What's
know when
wake-up
you
juice?
when you
Yeah,
you
what's
wake up
wake-up
in the
juice?
morning, you get a cup of ice and you just wake up.
What?
What?
Cup of what?
A cup of ice.
Are you talking about...
He smoked meth?
Yeah,
I thought that was like crack.
I wasn't really sure if I wanted to talk about that on the show
I
today.
mean, so the guy just like smoked a bowl or whatever, and
Hit the rocks?
Well, for some reason, that is a fun thing for like gay dudes to do. Apparently, I saw a lot of like for like my gay male customers who come in, they do buy a lot of oil burners and dick pills.
that's weird.
Yeah,
I guess you gotta create a sensual evening somehow, some way.
so I think they just like to party, you know?
It's weird to think of that. Like they just like sit around, get high off meth, and like
Party and fuck. And,
That's it. And then fuck all night.
that explains why they can go all night.
yeah.
It's so weird.
I feel bad for the receiver.
All right, so that's just it's an interesting thing.
That's just a part about my job.
I don't want to talk about my job. My job's not that interesting. Meet interesting people with interesting stories.
Oh man, last night I had my last customer was this fucking like she was drunk and like eating like pizza and like buying CBD, and then like as she was leaving, like one of my usuals came in and she just like started talking to him and then like randomly hugged him. She's never met him before, never seen him before in his life, and just like hugged him, started talking to him, and then they walked out the door. He put her in her car, she left, and he proceeded to follow. Yeah, craziest shit ever, but like she was fucked up telling me about how one husband died, one husband just left, and she was up at fucking some bar
Oh god, she
drinking
didn't
and
kill that
eating.
guy, did she?
I don't know. I haven't heard from him today. But like,
That's not a good sign. You should probably call like
The police.
like Crime Stoppers or something.
but like, I don't know. Like that was the end of my night last night too at work. So it's
What
just
the
like
fuck?
crazy shit happens all the time. That shit was funny as fuck. Like I was laughing the entire time.
That's not good.
No, I wouldn't say that's good either. That's just kind of really fucking weird. Really, really, really weird.
Maybe she took him home
To what?
His mansion.
to knock out all of her frustrations. I'm sorry.
I thought you were gonna say teeth. I was like, oh,
I'm sorry I couldn't call you and be like, hey, I got someone right here. I'll call him and he'll be right here and he'll solve all your problems.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks.
He knows a guy who knows a guy who blew a guy.
You get to hear the engine revving. Ooh, I'm on my way.
Devin, I got a lady.
No, you just say
Who
Devin,
needs-
and I just answer, I know what this is about.
I'm on my way.
Somebody needs your love.
I don't know. It's awesome like that.
You just
Or you're like, Devin, I need. Oh, hey, Devin.
Who is it? Let's go.
like I'm the commissioner. I'm your commissioner, and you just
Tokyo
like,
Drift.
that
Yeah,
call.
but it's
You just
in
put
like
the light up, and I'm good.
Jim is like, what is that? I'm needed.
It's your new mommy.
This city needs me.
this woman needs me.
Go get her, Dad. Yeah.
The women of this city need me.
It's sort of driving like a.
No, that's
a
the sound of
beetle.
your actual
He does
car.
a Honda Civic.
It's dropped and it's very low, and it's pure rice runner.
Sounds about mom.
Or I arrive on like a what is it, a double person bicycle? Get in.
No, you just arrive and you have
What am I getting
carnations.
into? I
You mean a tangent bicycle?
jump on.
Make sure you pedal.
Line.
She's all swept up. Oh, I suppose.
What would your next line be? It'd be like before you take off.
My next line would be, "Where do you live?"
No, like you gotta say like a really like cool line right before you take off, other than like hang on or before you
Oh,
peel
just
off.
like a cool, like we're about to leave kind
Yeah.
of line.
Like what would you say?
You ever seen the Flintstones? And they're just like, if it's a tangent bicycle, she just started pedaling.
cool, like that one. She would lose her lady boner.
She'd be like, you ever seen the Flintstones? She contract underneath.
And you were like falling by like maybe next time.
Flintstones.
Or she gets on and I just go, buckle your seatbelt. It's a bike.
And you start hauling ass.
You're a lot heavier than I thought.
God, have you
I
heard
thought
of
you would at least have a
P90X?
car. That's what we're walking to. I don't like paying for parking.
Or I arrive in like an Uber. This is Sanjit. You want
Worst superhero ever.
I'm here. What do you need me? Yeah, you're like 40 minutes late. I had to wait on this guy.
No, yeah, I'll pay you when I'm done. All right.
Hold on.
Can you
gotta
just wait? Just wait. She's gonna come in too. And then what did you?
Where do you need to go?
Well, this is my chauffeur. I'm your Uber driver. This is my chauffeur. What's your name again?
Alfred, hush it. It's not what I pay you for.
My name is Jack.
Alfred.
My name's Jack Mehoff.
My mother calls me Jackson, but my name is Jack. Everybody else called me Jack. I don't know why my mom made me a stupid name Jackson. What kind of name is fucking Jackson? Just call me Jack.
I'm gonna be crying over here while you save the town.
Hey, speaking of Jacks,
What?
Incredibles 2.
Alright, okay.
It's
Terrible.
coming out, man. It's coming out.
Terrible
I'm
segue.
excited as
Yeah,
fuck.
no.
I don't give a fuck.
I went from like way up here to way down here,
I'm
and not like down like a good guy either.
like overjoyed for Incredibles 2.
Like I was for Star Wars to talk with you guys about, and then you guys were just like, I was like, oh.
Oh, you trying to shit on my Incredibles 2, Joel?
I'm curious though.
No.
Talk highly about
It's
Star
gonna be
Wars.
about Jack, man.
I liked it.
It wasn't bad. I just thought the porgs were silly CGI. Until like the very end, when they were comic relief. But that scene where they're like flapping their wings and they're like flying across the edge of the shore was humorous.
No, man. Porgs were made solely for
it was
Disney to sell some
No,
cute, lovable
it was
piece
comic-
of shit.
it was comic
for
relief.
Christmas.
It was comic relief.
Hey,
Hey.
fuck you, man. I got one of those for Christmas.
That was the whole reason they made those.
He
fucking
looked at the
things.
entire time he was saying it. Like
I
he's on a
was.
side-eye glance going, it pops your ear.
Property of Disney.
Please don't ban us. We're trying our hardest.
Like that was the whole point, so they can sell
No.
something cute and lovable for Christmas.
They literally had one plot element to them, and then after that, they were just like flapping their wings. Like it's like.
That was the whole point. It's just
And then the
background
very end,
shit.
they were actually really funny.
like because they're gonna be able to make those nice and small, and they're gonna be able to sell
Well,
them for
you
like
haven't
$5.
seen the movie yet, so don't talk.
I'm trying to give you a heads up from someone who watched the movie, and that's how I felt about
I don't
it.
really care. Like I'm gonna wait to see the movie. Like I'm gonna wait until it comes out on like DVD or even on streaming because
It won't be on Netflix because Disney's gonna have their own streaming
true.
They have Rogue One there,
right now.
For now.
and not Episode 7, so I'm kind of confused on that. logic.
Disney's gonna be dropping their streaming service mid 2018 or possibly 2019.
The one thing I'm glad though is Disney no longer has Studio Ghibli.
Well, Disney owns all Fox products, so everything Fox, and they also acquired 30% of Hulu.
They don't own Ghibli though. They used to.
But Ghibli hasn't put out anything great lately.
No, G-Kids has them now.
I think Ghibli's got plans for another movie coming out sometime.
No.
They don't.
Well, they do, but there's the guy who branched off from Ghibli in making Mary and the Witch's Flower that comes out next month.
Yeah, that looks good.
It looks like a throwback to all the old Ghibli movies.
Yeah, it looks really, really good.
It comes out on my girlfriend's birthday.
On your girlfriend's birthday?
Yeah.
Now we know a possible answer to one of your passwords.
I don't use her as my passwords. That's too obvious. I use passwords that require you to either A, know me, or B, know my friend's nickname.
Hey, that's not smart.
Hey.
He didn't say you were his
I know,
friend.
but I'm saying that's not smart.
I have more than 4 friends.
Are you sure about that?
3 friends that are
You
right next
sure
to me.
about that?
I'm fairly positive. I have a friend that's A, foreign, and B, in Canada, and C, in Washington State.
Huh?
He's talking about the friends outside of the people in this room. Apparently, I guess.
I was talking to my Canadian friend a minute ago.
Pierre?
Yeah.
P to the air?
You're just like giving us all that information.
You'll never be able to guess my...
Like, just like, you know.
Just tell us your password, okay?
Just give it up before we end the show. Just give it up. You gotta give it up.
All right. Capital B, L-A-C-K, D-I-C-K, 69.
It didn't work. I'm not on your Tumblr.
Oh, how did that happen? Like, did you finish setting up your Tumblr?
Yeah, I got it.
What do you got?
Let's
Are you
see.
following 123 hentai XXXX?
There's a sand shrew.
Okay.
It's not a sand shrew, don't lie
Yeah,
to
let
me.
me see.
No, it's mine.
Oh,
He,
no,
he's
I'm
having followed
You can-
himself.
You can tumble yourself.
Well, I'm gonna like search for
He
me,
he wants to.
so you can find me.
I will find you. What's your butt name?
Just what do you think?
Vito
it is?
the butt?
Yeah.
Verdi the butt. No. butt.
Vito in the ass.
I'm gonna type Vito and butt.
You can actually look up the hashtag KOH podcast on Tumblr.
All you find is porn reposts.
Right.
It's like, yeah, we like what this guy likes.
I mean, if you're into that kind of thing.
Shimapon, yeah.
I mean, if you like that kind of stuff, I mean, it's for your enjoyment. Did you find me?
As a listener.
What?
No, Shimapon.
Shame upon what?
You know what Shimapon is?
Shame upon.
Shimapon.
Shame upon.
Not shame upon.
What's shame upon?
That's what the guy to the right of you thinks.
What?
Or to your left.
What? I think what?
I don't even know what the fuck he's talking about.
Shimapon is
I don't
striped
know.
panties.
I'm just thinking about
That's what?
Striped panties.
striped panties.
Oh.
Shimapon.
I'm just thinking about next season's next season shows.
Like what? Hold on, I want to see what you think.
I don't remember the names of them, but they all look relatively good. All the artwork looks good.
God,
Um,
I need a
Violet-
list of them. I need to find
Violet
out.
Evergreen looks the most badass of all of them.
I need a list of a new season of anime.
I don't know when they're coming. Like, I know Funimation's
Send
gonna
me
be
the list.
behind, obviously.
Gotta send me the list.
Speaking of, I heard Sentai is going to High Dive instead of Amazon.
What's High Dive?
It's just another streaming service because apparently Amazon wasn't keeping up very well.
So they're gonna get off anime strike.
Yeah, apparently.
Oh, that sucks.
I mean, I don't know. That's what I've heard, but
We don't need anime strike anymore then.
I liked it just because, though. It was so fucking good.
What the fuck is High Dive?
It's just another anime streaming service that hasn't hopped on the join Crunchyroll bandwagon.
Huh. Interesting.
I've been watching a lot of cartoon hangover shows lately. Like Bee and Puppy Cat. Dude, it's like 4 episodes, but it's like the best.
Did you find
it's
me?
a good show.
Oh, you watched it too?
Yeah, I've seen it a long time ago. Like Bravest Warriors is the best one.
I've been watching season 3.
Did you watch 1 or 2?
Yeah, I watched 1 and 2 like 2 years ago.
I have a
You have a cat bug?
Catbug in my car. He's got his little mittens on.
He actually does a voice for like one of this like comic. I really enjoy.
And
His
a
voice is
rise
hilarious.
Again.
What is that?
It's a line from a horse song.
Did you listen to that Christmas
I
song
did
I sent
not.
you?
I did not.
You fuck.
I did.
You fucked?
You're like, really? I didn't send it to you.
Yeah, I was like, I don't think I sent you the Horse the Pants
No,
song.
I didn't listen to it. I'll have to listen to it some other time.
It's actually really good.
I'll have you know there's a way to mess with people that I discovered at work. Actually, 2.
What? I miss people at work like every day.
Yeah, that's like that's what he's known for.
There's a way at work to mess with people. Like we call our wheels like they have like single shelves. We call them tubs. We can call them tubby tubbies because people like to give things childish names at work. And you'd be like, so you want a tubby tubby? And you put a comma there. You say tubby tubby. You can call someone fat and they don't even notice it. I did it to the ghost that used to be on this podcast, and he like, it took him an hour later.
If you say it like that, he's gonna know who he is.
No, he already knows. I fucked with him already. Or you can cut it out later and act like it never happened.
No, it's staying.
All right, good.
Cause you're a tubby.
You're a tubby tubby. Another way is
That's it. We're done.
No,
That's
hold
it.
on.
That pause was just no.
Tubby.
We're done. We're all burnt out on lame dad jokes.
Actually no. That was me. My uncle hitting me.
Sorry, your uncle touched you.
My
Plug us away.
Uncle Alcohol.
You
We're-
forgot? Have you
It's,
forgotten?
it's been a while.
Do you need a card?
No, I know it. KOH Pod CST for Facebook, KOH Podcast for Instagram and Twitter. If you just want to go to one place to find everything, it's knightsofhyperion.com.
Ling Ling.
Knightsofhyperion.com to find everything for Knights of Hyperion. Or I think it's like podbean.knightsofhyperion or knightsofhyperion.podbean.com.
It's been a while. We don't blame you.
Yeah. I mean, we haven't done this in like
2
2
months.
months, and we hope to come back regularly, like we should be doing. So is that it?
Yeah.
That'll do.
We're done. Okay,
Where
guys.
can we? Who are you and where
Oh,
can
we're
we
doing
find
our
you?
own plugs.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I thought we were going full circle.
And
Start with you.
Oh, Crotone. You can find me at Crotone or Corvus Tonus.
Corvus Tonus is what?
Crotone.
I know, but where is?
Oh, that's
Corvus Tone?
Facebook. Crotone is Twitter, Instagram, and
What? What? All right.
It's DJ Squared. It's what I am for here. But I just joined Tumblr. Just Star
So
Wolf.
what are you on Tumblr?
Just Star Wolf Max.
Star
again.
Wolf Max to the
So I like
max.
PlayStation too.
Star Wolf Max
Star Wolf
porn.
Max.
Yeah, there's no wolf porn yet. I couldn't find any.
Oh, you can find it. I guarantee you that one. Ling Ling, Monica's Messenger, or Monica Messenger on Xbox.
Oh, it's just Vito the Gray. Gray, not EY.
Because we're not English.
VEEDOTHEGRAY. On Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr. I'm usually very active on Twitter. So get at me there.
Catch me on the flip side, bro.
Catch you guys on the Flippity Flip.
smell you later.
Next week on a brand new episode of Knights of Hyperion. So we are glad to be back for season 4.
Play that outro music.
Bye, beer. Oh, you guys want to hear that my Chinese song?
What?